Our Sunday and Monday concerts, August 16 and 17, were conceived at the same time. I had the great good fortune of being able to get the reigning, I would say, great German leader singer of our time, Benjamin Appl, to come for the week. And because of that, I decided to program 3 of the greatest song cycles that have ever been written by Franz Schubert. Because of that, I organized the Sunday and Monday concerts to highlight these song cycles. The song cycle in German repertoire was first composed actually by Beethoven. Beethoven wrote a short-ish song cycle on Die ferne Geliebte, to the distanced lover, or loved one. That preceded Schubert, but actually, when we think about song cycles, inevitably the first great song cycles were composed by Schubert. What is exactly a song cycle, as opposed to simply a bunch of songs? A song cycle, as we understand it, is one of the great harmonic coincidences of 2 art forms, poetry and music. And the way Schubert conceived this was to string together a set of poems which related to each other, which actually were a progressive storytelling, and to make that into a cycle of songs which are somewhat like a novel that has chapters. And the first one of these that Schubert wrote is called Die schöne Müllerin, the beautiful mill woman. This was set to a cycle of poems written by Wilhelm Müller, who strangely had the last name which means Miller. And his set of poems was actually longer than what Schubert chose. Schubert edited down to what he could see as a sequential, sensible evolution of this story. The story itself is one that almost everyone can relate to. It's of a young man wandering, finding a mill where he was then employed, but the mill was owned by a beautiful young woman. He fell in love with the woman. He had an unrequited love. He left, kept wandering, and died. So we're talking about the passions of love, the tragedy of unrequited love, and the sense of total loss and dying. What Schubert managed, which is so incredible, is to actually capture in the most intense and profound way the sense of this journey, the sense of this story. And it's almost like the journey of an opera, without the sets, without the costumes, without anything, just pared down to the essence of this story in the most dramatic and beautiful way. Now, making a program around this, I decided to structure a program both on Sunday and on Monday where there are simply 2 pieces on each program. There's a piece, intermission, and a conclusion. And in order to do this, one needs pieces which in and of themselves are so profound, so effective, and so monumental in their own worlds that they can stand alone as bookends. So on Sunday, we have the beautiful Miller Girl, and in the second half, we have what is perhaps the greatest single piece of chamber music ever written, and that is Schubert's Cello Quintet. The choice of instruments, having a string quartet and adding another cello, really influences the sound tremendously. It frees up the first cello to be able to sing along with the other instruments whilst the second cello maintains the fundamental and the bass that we need. At the same time, it provides a kind of richness in the sound, which is enhanced by having extra notes to play, as well as by the sonority of these 2 beautifully deep instruments. The piece itself is massive. It is one of the most profound and effective pieces that I can think of. It has such an impact on the audience that one leaves truly having been transported to what I would think of as a heavenly place.